Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Orme. Welcome everybody back here to the Swansea way, where we rebuild our little club into a big powerhouse of European football, playing our style of football, our style of transfer, playing the market, playing the game our way, the Swansea way. You rejoined us at the end of the first season for an interesting game that I didn't think was going to happen, but it happened. It happened. After a successful season, a couple of bad games aside, a couple of dodgy games, I kind of rested my first team. We didn't cope well with Blackburn. But I went to my first team for Arsenal, and you kind of see here why that was a good idea for me. Wasn't the easiest game, wasn't the best game, but it was kind of an even game where front and back we were good, in between not great. In between they were great, but front and back they weren't amazing. And it leads us to this point where somehow we end up getting a good result to set us up for an FA Cup final. Like I say, I did not expect it to happen. So, run you through the highlights of the goals for this match and show exactly how things happen. So, long ball through there for Aubameyang. Only going to be one result. Unfortunate there. Comes back off the post straight to him under Tim running. Nothing he can do about that. Then Partey's goal ruled out here. Good save. But just offside. It was a close call, but he was offside. He did move just before the free kick was taken. And at this point, I'm expecting the worst. I think the game is done and over. And then injury time. Everyone at the near post misses it. It just falls. Campazano. I thought Sanabria would get there. He didn't. But he did show his worth late on in the game. Second half, just after the hour mark, you can see here. Gibbs White up to Campazano, finds Sanabria back, and back again. A lovely move, an absolutely amazing move in my mind. That was just phenomenal. That puts us 2-1 up. I'm starting to feel happy, and Maitland-Niles out to Saka. Ball comes back to Maitland-Niles. One touch, rifles it in the back of the net, and we are back in it. We held the lead for about a minute. And again, I'm panicking. I don't know if we can actually get this done. And I'm on tenterhooks. Calling up long ball, Sanabria. Just that quick. We're back in the lead. 15 minutes to go. And we're starting to believe. And that's the way it ends. There are some interesting bits at the end where they had a couple of really good chances. I thought there they might get through. But Bennett might screw up, but he feeds Jan Danda, and as he has done so often from midfield, Jan Danda manages just to get up ahead and slam the ball in the net, but he's again fractionally offside. So, a couple of close offside calls, but they shouldn't have stood, and they don't. What can I say? It was a mental game. We get through to the final. The league finishes unbeaten after that. We pick up 4 losses all season in the league. We pick up the loss in the semi-final of the League Cup. That brings us to the FA Cup final. In the playoffs, we got Bournemouth, who overcame Derby over the 2 legs, and Norwich Reading about to play. they will be getting promoted or relegated depending on their current results. Brentford actually snatched second place their last day of the season. They were holding it for a while before that, but it swapped over the penultimate game. Then it swapped back on the final game of the season. Norwich made a late push and solidified their playoff run. Derby came close to throwing it away and letting Nottingham Forest come back into it. It was a really, really tough and tight season. Big surprise for me though, Sheffield Wednesday, 10 points out the last 5 games. Overcome their 6 points deduction to secure safety by 2 points. Preston on the final day, managing to leapfrog Luton. Luton go down, Rotherham and Coventry, who had an absolutely abysmal season. In the Premier League, West Ham are down, and it's on the final day. West Brom, Southampton, currently in trouble. But Southampton do have the extra games in hand there. Newcastle, Leeds on the brink. Crystal Palace, maybe not even safe themselves. It's going to be an interesting end to the season. You can see, though, Chelsea in charge of the league. Liverpool probably going to take back over and win the league. Man City are there. Man United, our parent club, up in fourth. Tottenham falling out. Do Arsenal have what it takes to overturn them at the end of the season? It's looking likely. So, very interesting. All over the place there. And as I say, we are in a good place. Campuzano ends up as top goal scorer with 15. So, we'll see what he can do in this final, perhaps. If you look at the team, where we've played, what we've been able to do as an entire club. Wonder, can we search for just Premier League Championship? There we are. In the entire club, here's who's played games within the Championship this season. It's quite a big squad. Ollie Cooper got an assist in his only game. Rochesha played okay. Javicintes, Branescu, few games. Jones, Motti, Ludvinson off the bench. Cabango, only a handful of games. Big future for him. Then start-wise, George Blair's played a lot of games but didn't start. Same with Ashley Fletcher when he joined. But it's kind of the players that made the most difference. Jan Dander, Tyler Roberts, Victor Campuzano, 11 goals each. Morgan Gibbs-White, 9. Sanabria with 8, as did Liam Cullen. Byers on 6, Byers on 7, Fletcher on 6, Mac Grimes on 5, Bolton and Wilshire on 3, and a goal apiece from Vassiliadis, Ivan, Jose Cañas, Ryan Manning, and Ryan Bennett. The assists in the league, well, Gibbs-White leads that with Manning and Wilshire, and Bidwell just in behind. XG is what I kind of like, and then the league, Campuzano, as much as I don't think he played well, did score goals and he was expected to score goals. Ashley Fletcher kind of underperformed a little bit. Jan Dander stepped up and got good results for us. And usually late on off the subs bench and grabbing goals late in games to give us wins, turned losses into draws and draws into wins. So, big impact he had. I like this XG stat in here. You can kind of tell who was getting chances and where and why that might not have been good for them in the positions they played. Like Jack Wilshere only getting a 4.18 XG, but Liam Cullen up front only getting 4.32. Not really in good positions, but did convert chances. The goals aside, man of the match, I think very, very exciting to see Jan Dander up there. So big XG, big goals, big assists, decent amount of games, but he definitely overperformed. And the man of the match, the player of the match awards, I think, really do show how good Jan Dander ended up being for us. So we need to start talking to him about a new contract and fitting him into the Premier League squad. I don't know if he can do it on that higher level, but it's interesting. I would not have chosen him as my player of the season, but looking at the stats, definitely in a forward capacity, he might be right up there with everybody else. Pass rates were decent. Tackling, Harry Jones, 4 tackles in his sub-appearance. That is outrageous. Jay Fulton, Vassilitis, just in there. Matty Grimes, Bidwell, Kanyas, Ivan. 2.3 from Jack Wilshere. I think that is decent from him as well. Dribbles, see here the forward players getting in amongst it. The best shots on target performances from George Byers, but Sanabria up there with 60. And yellow cards. Vassilitis and Collinger, 12 and 11. Lots of games they played though. Bidwell, Ivan, Roberts, Elijah, Kanyas, Grimes. It's all pretty decent. Like Shintez, 2 and 5. Cabango, 3 and 9. That's a little more than you probably want. And a single solitary red card for Ryan Manning. Coming in that big loss against Blackburn. Average rating 2 games, but Brainescu, very, very good. Tyler Roberts, since he joined, was electric. Elijah, Rochesha, and Cooper's mini games. Cullen, very good in his short appearances. He will be leaving us, sadly. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. And then you got players like Connor Roberts on a 688 and Victor Camposano, who probably underperformed slightly throughout the season. You'd expect more from those number of games and starts. Jake Bidwell, I guess him and Roberts, maybe that's a fullback thing where they don't get high ratings from that position. And you saying that, Ivan did from fullback, and Ryan Manning got slightly better from his games too. So, and I just find it very interesting to break it down like that. Get back to my views. Like, got a young team, got a pretty good team. We've got a team to develop for the future. But who will step up? Who will actually be there? Who will actually make it at a Premier League level? I don't know. I really don't know. What's really interesting to me is we're missing a lot of first team players. So, Brainescu, Bennett, Kanyas, Shintez, Fletcher, and Tyler Roberts not going to make it. Few boys played for the reserves. Tyler Roberts has already played in the cup for another team. So we need to pick our team. Don't really have too many options. So Tim Roning, Connor Roberts, Jake Bidwell for sure. I guess I'm going to go with Ben Cabango alongside Dennis Collinger. And then in midfield, we can pick our first choice midfield, which is Vassilitis, Grimes, and Wilshere with Morgan Gibbs-White. Up top, Camposano and Sanabria. And it kind of gets trickier for that. Only so many places to choose. But we've got left back, right back, centre mid, attacking midfield, striker. We've got all our positions really covered. Goalkeeper, no. I don't think it matters really having a goalkeeper on the bench or not. How bad is George Byers? Full training tomorrow. Ian Jenkins. I guess we take Kian Jenkins for the final. Just because him and Matthew Richardson have their days out. It'll be what it'll be. If we can afford to bring them on later in the game when we're beating our parent club, Man United. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so somehow. I'm expecting to get absolutely battered here, so. The team we're going to be picking. A setup. all the opposition instructions, try and shut them down. Looks like De Gea, Brandon Williams at right back, Lindelof, Swansea and Alex Telles complete the defence. A midfield of Donny van der Beek and Paul Pogba. Mason Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford behind Anthony Martial. That's a terrifying front four. That's a world-class centre-mid partnership. It's a good goalie. Defence, maybe a little weaker. I'm not really sure how much we're going to be able to get out of this game, to be fair. That might be interesting. We're going to keep on cautious. We might do something to help us out a little later on, depending on how the game goes. We're pretty good. I think we're set up the best we can be. And there's no more delaying. We got to go into this. So Ronning and De Gea take the nets. Right backs are Roberts and Williams. Left backs Bidwell, Alex Telles. Centre back partnerships Cabango and Collinger. And Lindelof, Tuanzebe. Vasilidis, Van der Beek, Matty Grimes, Pogba, Wilshere and Gibbs White in attacking midfield. Really, that's kind of where they end up against Greenwood, Fernandes and Rashford. Campazano, Sanabria are our strikers and Martial up top. I expect a lot of movement up top from them. On the bench, Yankee and Jenkins and Matthew Richardson for us. Then we got Yandanda and Jay Fulton in attacking midfield. And three defenders, Manning, Ivan and Kalecha. They have Cavani. They have, oh my God, Amad Diallo. They have McTominay, Maguire, Shaw and Bailey at the back. And Dean Henderson in goal. Chris Kavanagh, assistant Ricky Sprague, he should know what to say. We're just going to go for this. This is the team we've got playing our tactics. The Swansea way has got a championship title. It has a League Cup semi-final. And now it has an FA Cup final. Big game, big opportunity to win the FA Cup for the first time in our entire careers and existence as a club. Anthony Martial gets in behind. Here comes Mason Greenwood. Oh, that's a let-off. That's a let-off. We need United to be doing things like that. We do need United to be doing things like that. They're going to get opportunities. We need them to waste them as much as possible and for us to step up and counter and take advantage of whatever we can in the meantime. Good header clear. Donny's on it. Brandon Williams. Again, another opportunity goes begging for them. Try and step up our players. Try and see if we can move up into the play and make a good effect on the ball and off the ball. We're looking a little tired in midfield. And our fullback, who get highlights starting for us, but it's going to be a counter. And now this is where they are supremely dangerous. Mason Greenwood evading opportunities there for the defenders to step up in his way. Nice running, good dribbling, a nice shot. Tim Ronning has to be big, and he is. Lindelof again, Tim Ronning. We are depending on our goalkeeper. The young Swede, who has been fantastic, could be a very, very good keeper in the future. Ben Cabango, and here's Campazano. Is this an opportunity for us? Will we be able to do anything with this ball? Marcus Rashford hacks him down. Referee. Surely that's a yellow. Surely that's a yellow. Going up to positive. Demanding more. Trying to push for the last part of this first half. It's risky, but we've got to do it. Jack Wilshere a little tired. And it's 0-0 at half-time. We haven't yet had a real opportunity. We haven't really been able to step up and play our game just yet. United haven't taken their chances. and we're still in the game. Really don't want to say I'm happy. Really don't want to say I'm happy. I'm going to say I'm not happy. I'm going to say I'm not happy, and then I'm just going to try and pump them up. If we can get off to a second half of dreams, maybe grab a goal, maybe put some pressure on United, and then we sit back and defend for our lives, we can steal it. Perhaps, who knows, we get a set piece somewhere we can capitalise on. Looks like 30 seconds in, we might have a little something. But again, Greenwood's been so good. He has been so good. And Anthony Martial now is running in and through. And again, is wasteful in front of goals. That's exactly what we want to do. And encourage the boys. We're back down to cautious. You don't give away stupid opportunities. Morgan Gibbs-White, back to Matty Grimes. What a ball that might have been if someone was there. De Gea, if he'd have screwed up that pass, you never know, we could have been in there. And United come again. They are super dangerous. Brandon Williams up to Mason Greenwood and back. That's a great ball. That's a great goal. Mason Greenwood will take the lead for United early in the second. That isn't what we wanted to see. If we had anything get out of this game, I think this kind of kills momentum at the start of the second half. It was a lovely move. It was a lovely strike. It just really hurts to see from the team. We've been wasteful up front in possession. Matty Grimes and Rashford's onto it again. And Martial now is behind the defence. He is running one-on-one here. Him running though, not to be fooled this time. Gets the ball. Back up to positive we go. Fire up the team. And it'll be time to make some subs. Okay, Connor Roberts, 6.5. Look, the entire backline's been terrible. Ivan, for sure, has to come off. He has to come on. Connor Roberts has been booked. He's playing not great. Morgan Gibbs-White is being absolutely terrible. Jan Danda, we talked him up. We give him a big game sort of speech. How many subs can actually make? It's just the 3. Yes. Gibbs-White, Connor Roberts coming off. 6-1 and a 6-5. Don't really want to change strikers too much. Ivan and Jan Danda on. We're going to try our best. See if we can get back into this game a little more. Fire the boys up. Thanos really not playing well. But then again, neither other team as a whole. United kind of sitting back and countering. And why not? It is working for them. It has been working for them. Jake Bidwell, chance to run. He gets something in the box. It's Sanabria. It's the equaliser 10 minutes from time. Antonio Sanabria, 14th of the season. The comeback is real against Man United. A good move. The first time we've seen us being sort of confident in possession. Nice switch from right back over to the left wing. Sanabria there, if he leaves it, perhaps it goes to the far post. Perhaps we get a goal a different way. No, Bidwell. We don't lose the ball, really. Matty Grimes, Vassiliadis almost gets there again. Jan Danda gets caught. I was hoping he'd play that out to the left wing. Mason Greenwood, we need them to be more wasteful again. Tim Roning tips it over. This game is not done. This game is not yet done. Bruno Fernandes, Cabango. Sanabria can't get there. Okay. I need to figure out who I need to bring on. Not only to wrap up this game in a nice way, but potential of penalties on the table. And I think that's Ryan Manning. He's got high penalty taking. I could bring him on. I need to figure out, though, how that entirely makes sense. And it might just be a straight swap. Jack Wilshere. That might be the move. That right there might actually work in our favour. Our centre-backs have been bad. We knew they probably would be. The defence as a whole hasn't held greatly. And Zano, I think they're playing poorly. But I think right now, with 5 minutes left, we do our sub. We get Ryan Manning on the pitch. He's got good penalty taking. Gonna praise the team. Gonna try and get them over the line here. The corner. Hollinger heads clear. We're not first to the ball, though. We're not chasing down anywhere near well enough at this stage. Cavani, I think, is onside. He's just offside, actually. I was worried that Ivan was playing him on at right back. Oh my god, that was too close to call. I was sure then, looking at the line, it looked like Ivan was behind his defenders. I didn't see it close. And I guess we won't see a replay of it either. But oh boy, that was kind of happy. Oh no, we actually are going to see a replay, weirdly. Oh, he's miles offside, but yeah, Ivan was quite slow to get out the back. The ball up towards Vasilidis. Matty Grimes. Ivan Lopez. Right back. Is this a winner coming late on? It's Ivan Lopez! Ivan the Terrible has scored in the 94th minute! In injury time! An FA Cup final against Man United. And Swansea City have taken the lead and might be about to lift their first FA Cup in their history. In the first season of this FM21 Swansea Way rebuild, I cannot believe that somehow, with 2 shots on target, with the referee possibly about to blow his whistle, we could just have stolen the FA Cup off of Man United. I mean, what? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, seriously, what is this? What's just happened? What have we just done? What have we just done? What have we just done? Very defensive. You'll have to bear with me. I really was not expecting this. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That's... There it is! There it is! I didn't want any last minute craziness, but I cannot believe that we have just literally stolen the FA Cup from Man United with a 94th minute winner. I needed United to be wasteful. We're there, we're clapping, we're happy with our team. But these scenes are unbelievable. What the hell just happened? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a moment of the ages. A championship title followed up with the League Cup semi-final. And Man United, oh my, you have been XG'd today. You've been FM today. I needed them to be wasteful, and they were. I needed Tim Roning, I said before the game, I needed Tim Roning to step up and be a big goalie for us, and he was. I needed my team to show up. I needed us to do everything we could to frustrate them and kill possession, kill time. We did that. We won the possession battle. Our passing was good. We ate up a lot of time, not only getting fouls for ourselves, but fouling them and disrupting the game. We had 2 shots on target. Sanabria's header, 81 minutes, getting us back level after Mason Greenwood's mazy run at the start of the second half. And then Cavani's goal ruled out in the 94th minute. And Ivan Lopez, Ivan the Terrible from right back, your FA Cup winner, cuts inside his man, drills it past David De Gea. It happened. It somehow happened. Swansea City do the double. Championship and FA Cup in Season 1, beaten by the EFL or League Cup champions in Chelsea during that semi-final. That's a game. And that's Football Manager. The highs are high, the lows are low. You know, boys, you know. These are the moments we remember. These are the moments you remember. Oh my. Oh my. The two of them, Sanabria and Ivan. I mean, I'm gobsmacked. I'm not going to lie, I expected a big victory for Man United today. But we played the Swansea way. We did what we had to do. And on our day, with a little bit of luck, we can beat anyone. Mason Greenwood was good today. I think Marcus Rashford was very good as well. The pressure from their front line making my fullbacks, my defence really pay. Committing big mistakes, forced into them. It was absolutely wonderful the way they played. I've got to give them a lot of credit for that. Their midfield didn't seem amazing, didn't really do much. Their defence was vulnerable, as I thought they would be. De Gea didn't have a great game either. But Tim Roning did. And that second half, we killed the first half. They got up, but they didn't capitalise. They were a little wasteful. We got the equaliser. We got the eventual winner right at the end of time when they had an offside goal. And we're FA Cup champions. We're FA Cup champions. Oh my. I'm at a loss for words. I expected promotion. I didn't know if we'd go up as champions or not. I expected the promotion. And I'm glad that we overachieved, that we did great in the league. Get all the way through the EFL, Carabao Cup, whatever you want to call it, League Cup, semi, against Chelsea. That was enough of a cup run for me. FA Cup run. Culminating in having our name upon that historic trophy. Not that many clubs have their name on it. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. These are the teams that have won it in the past. Get the Wembley era starting in 1923 with Bolton winning it. Cardiff in 1927. The first, and until now, the only Welsh team to have lifted that trophy, but they are joined in 2021 by an absolutely amazing run. Swansea have taken it. Wigan upset Man City in 2013. Portsmouth Cardiff was a strange final in 2008. And now once again, we have a new winner. Away from one of the big clubs. Wimbledon upsetting Liverpool. This is up there with all these achievements. It's the FA Cup. And we're in the Europa League next season. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. All the scenes. We're up in the Premier League. And now we've automatically got Europa League. I was just looking to fight off relegation and try and survive. I guess there's another trophy on the table for next season. Dortmund versus Leicester in the final. Let's have a look at the knockouts then. The kind of teams that we'll be facing in this. There's a couple of really big teams in here, of course, that we are going to struggle against. And everybody else is at least as good as us, maybe a little better. Oh my. Oh my. That's going to be an adventure next season. Unexpected. Unexpected. We just earned about $1 million for the FA Cup. We pay out more than that. We lose money for lifting the trophy. Sanabria, top goal scorer. 6 on his way to lifting that trophy. Absolutely mind-boggling. Wow. But yeah, the big man comes up. 6 goals, including that equaliser. Oh my God. How? Just how? Absolutely how? Oh my God. Brentford trying to buy Connor Roberts. I mean, we'll be facing them next season. They don't really have much in the way of right back, so I guess if they push that through and he wants to go, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to really stop it. We do have Ivan, who just got the FA Cup winner, and then we can go youth behind that or make a move. I don't know. Focus has to switch now onto next season. I can certainly see why he'd be frustrated. It's a bit pill to swallow, given they were the better team. That's what we're going to say. That's what we're going to say, because that is what I feel. We were lucky to be in the game, and we will take it. We will take it. But that is our first season at Swansea completed. Yeah, leave your comments in the section down below. How shocked are you at that? I don't think you're going to be as shocked as I am. I don't think anybody could be as shocked as I am right now. I'm struggling to process this. I'm struggling to process this. If we look at what we've done this season, opening up with a loss in the league, a solid block of wins, we stumble, we recover, we kind of stumble again, we recover, big win against QPR, absolutely fantastic, some good wins, good run of form. Like, this is a phenomenal, I think like 32 game unbeaten run or something that turned out to be. Then a really bad performance away to Bournemouth, which is a tough trip. At home to Bristol City was terrible. Absolute battle at Legoland Cardiff. A big win to follow up for Preston. Jan Dander again, just about getting us over the line against Huddersfield. And then played the B team. Got wrecked. But that set us up for an FA Cup semi-final against Arsenal. In the league, again, we're struggling. We're not quite getting things right. And we end off with a good win over Wickham. Jan Dander again. Sanabria late on. And a good fight back against Reading on the final day. Keep us right up the top. We finish with 34 wins, 8 draws, 4 losses, 91 goals for, 35 against, joint best defence with Brentford, and 110 points in the league. Very, very happy with that. The cup run, EFL Cup. 2-0 against MK Dons, Matty Grimes double. Beating Reading on penalties after they went down to 10 men and we could not solve it. Just like crazy. Matty Grimes missed a penalty in the game itself as well. Really, really tough game, but somehow we got through. Jamal Lowe, pair of goals before leaving us at Wolves. Big, big win. I didn't expect to win that one. And then we put Preston to the sword. Good performance there. Burnley again, I wasn't expecting really to get through, but a decent team performance. A couple of goals, Campazano and Cullen, before we made our signings for the second half of the season. And then Chelsea, we didn't really play well. We didn't show up. Worst man on the pitch for a League Cup semi-final was the goal-scoring winner of the FA Cup final, Ivan. Very hit and miss, very, very inconsistent. But that was our League Cup run. Very, very deep. Ipswich away early in the season. Manning misses a penalty. Sanabria ends up getting a goal. Again, we went to penalties against Sheffield United this time. Fighting back, getting ourselves there. And John Fleck missing their penalty to send us through. West Ham, 92nd minute winner for Ashley Fletcher. Stepping up, getting the job done for us. Bristol City, I think 6-7 days after we lost 2-0 at home to them, we beat them 2-0 at home in the FA Cup. And with the season played out the way it did, us lifting the FA Cup and not really caring about the league results so much, I think that was just the way things had to be. Arsenal, Campazano, Sanabria with a double, coming back from Aubameyang, Maitland-Niles tying it up straight away. But we got ourselves over the line. And somehow got to that final to play Man United, which we just watched. Mason Greenwood started the second half. Sanabria 10 minutes from time. 95th minute. Crazy Ivan. Ivan the Terrible. What a season. What a result. League Cup semi-finalists. FA Cup winners. Championship winners. Next season Premier League. And Europa League. It's mind-blowing. It is absolutely mind-blowing. A 1.34 net transfer spend. Bournemouth spent 60 million to not even get automatic promotion. They've got a shot now. Reading, Norwich still in it. Birmingham only at 2 million, but they finished 18th. Yeah, it is what it is. Save percentage ratio, 84% for owning. Penalty save ratio, Branescu in his 2 games saved every penalty. I think it was only 1. Up against him. It's crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Average rating. Kalecha's 15th with 7.1. Best player in the championship was Emi Buendia. I think that is pretty realistic. Ivan's up there, inside the top 20. What else do we need to look at? Man of matches, Jan Dander's up there. Brooks and Buendia, probably the best 2 players in the league. I will give them that. Goals for the season, Troy Deeney and Morgan Whittaker. Okay, Morgan. Very good season from the young man there. Ivan Toney is up there as well. Adam Armstrong, Woodrow, Greenwood. Pretty decent. And Tyler Roberts barely sneaks in. We do have 3-11s, but yeah, we really did kind of spread the goals around. Sanabria, Yandanda with the strikes on target conversion rates. Liam Cullen, Yandanda, Tyler Roberts, George Byers, all top 10. I think that's where we excelled, was taking our chances. Passes completed. Kalicha and Bennett at the back were secure. Crossing, Vasilidis and Sanabria there. Looks like dribbles made, David Brooks. Dribbles per 90, David Brooks. Most fouled man was Bright, Osai, Samuel, then Buendia. Ivan was fouled a lot, actually. Tackle, 1%, Ivan again. Mistakes leading to goal are not on there, thankfully. Nobody made a single key tackle all season. Okay, so be it. Key headers, former Swan, Alfie Mawson. Callinger is up there, though, for us. Interceptions, not really much in there. Fouls. Jake Bidwell at left back. Yeah, he does give up a few fouls, does Jake. Get some yellow cards. Clean sheets, 23 for Asmir Begovic at Bournemouth. 22 for Tim Roning. David De Raya with 21. It's a really good set of goalkeepers up the top end there. Really, really, really good. David Raya takes Brentford up into second place. Solid goalkeeper. Young, good. Tim Roning, very good young goalkeeper for us as we win the league and FA Cup. I can't really give him more praise than that. It's crazy. Saves held. Roning not too bad with that. Penalty save. Bresco only saved the one. 1 out of 1. And the save ratio, 84%, just ahead of Bielkowski, sorry. Etheridge, Begovic up there as well. What a season. What a season. Thank you very much for sharing this journey with me for season 1. I hope you return for season 2 and the future we have here at Swansea City. Do we defend our FA Cup? Do we try and win the League Cup? We've got a save against relegation in the Premier League. And apparently, the Swans march into Europe once more. It's going to be a wacky wild adventure. I hope you're there for it. I love the fact that this continues to get great support. As always, thank you very much for that. Leave a comment. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ChrisArmy for the Catania save. We're trying to achieve over there as well. We're trying to set up an as I walk you through the end of season here. Link in the description as well for Patreon if you want more content. If you like to support me there, that will enable me to do more and get more content out to you, both on Twitch and YouTube going forward. So please do check that out if you can. But yeah, madness. Season 1 madness. Season 1 absolute madness. This is phenomenal. Apparently we could have got more for a candidate. I don't know. I'm very happy with that feat. Very happy with that feat. The fact that Andre Ayew and a candidate kind of sort him. I thought that was going to be fee. Yeah, with similar prices, maybe goes to show who a candidate could be like in the future. Jamal Lowe, decent amounts. I didn't really get much for anyone else, but that's 20 million. Like 21 million for all those players, I guess. Coming in, small deals apart from Tyler Roberts. That was the big one. And that one worked out. That one worked out and will continue to work out. Tim Roning, that's a really cheap deal for such a great goalkeeper. Vasilidis, I think, is an absolute machine. and could be big for us. Xavi Sintes going forward could be kind of cool. Campazano, I think, has more than repaid that 700,000 with 15 goals. Sanabria's 14 is a good return on the 2.9. Ashley Fletcher, 7 goals for a 1.5. Collinger, we're going to make a big profit on. Kalaicha here, 200 grand. Very good goal. Very good player. He will stay, but yeah. Jack Wilshere on a free. Brunescu on a free. Great deals. Ivan on a free. Anius back for a short stint. And we're going to be selling him on for a profit. It's all about Tyler Roberts, though. It's all about Tyler Roberts. Best loanee we had out, Jordi Gouveia. Does have a future. Lucas Gomez has a future. Faustino, Riculi, Ollie Cooper all have futures. Very nice to happen. Boy. Oh boy. But yeah, it's unbelievable. 91% average home attendance. 11 goals for Yandanda, Campazano and Roberts. We stormed the title. We played really well. FA Cup reached the 4th round. We win it. Absolutely amazing. Sanabria top goal scorer. Carabao Cup. Campazano with 3 goals. Get to the semi-final. Only needed to get to the 3rd round. The moments. Remember. 6-1. Biggest win. Landon Dykes equalising from Yandanda's early goal. And then we wrap it up. Campazano hat-trick in that. Fantastic performance. At home. Cullen and Gibbs White set us off. Cantwell pulls it back. And George Byers kills their dream end. Best away result, best home result right there. Goal of the season was Liam Cullen in a 3-1 demolishing over Preston. I do dislike the fact that, like, the FA Cup final isn't in Europe. Okay. We make a lot of money. Sponsorship's been pretty good. No new deals. I don't think they kick in yet, so this is a bit of an interesting one where they put it there. 8,500 shirts sold, basically. Jack Wilshere, top of the shops there. Sanabria, Vasilidis, Roberts, and Fletcher. Yeah, because that's Tyler Roberts. So, 3 strikers we brought in this season. 2 midfielders we brought in. We're really bringing in the big names. 800,000 in shirt sales. Which... pretty decent. And this is our best 11 according to them. Roning, Bidwell, Collinger, Kalaicha, Ivan, Wilshere, Vasilidis, and Grimes, Gibbs White, Sanabria, Campazano. I would disagree. I'd put Tyler Roberts up in the Campazano role. As you've seen, I'd swap around Grimes and Vasilidis, and I'd put Connor Roberts in at right back, but Ivan Lopez and Connor Roberts is pretty much a coin flip. And instead of Kalaicha, I would have put Ryan Bennett, but to be fair, that might be harsh on Branimir, who has done a phenomenal job this season. Absolutely amazing. Manager of the month for November, December, January, and February. The key point, the turning point in the season, where we dominated and we set ourselves up for victory. Player of the season, Kalaicha. Interesting. Young player of the season, Kalaicha. Signing of the season, Kalaicha. Well. I did not expect that. The big man from Croatia is smashing through awards here. Absolutely smashing through awards. Goal of the season, Liam Cullen. Top goal scorer. It's shared, but Yandanda gets the billing here. Morgan Gibbs White, 9 assists. Yandanda, 5 man of the match or player of the match awards. And Kalaicha's average rating. Competition awards, we don't get anything. Most overall goals by a player is Campazano's 15. 28 clean sheets for Tim Roning. 5 player of the match awards for Yandanda. 13 bookings for Collinger. 17 seconds Yandanda takes the fastest goal. Youngest goal scorer when he hit the double. 17 and 65 days for Akande, who is now an 8 million signing for Arsenal. And the oldest goal scorer leaving us as well, Jose Cañas, 33 and 260 days. Swansea have been brilliant since day one. Their early season football was a joy to watch, and they're deservedly going up. Lee Burgess, Football 365. We won the Sky Bet Premiership, Championship, and the Emirates FA Cup. Pascal Gianni of One Football said, Swansea flew out to the traps, set themselves up for this most magical of promotion. I'll agree. I 100% agree. I will leave it there with that. Like, comment, subscribe, etc. You know the drill. Till next time, as we embark on a European adventure, Premier League football, the Swansea way builds for Season 2. I'll see you there. Till such times, though, take care, stay safe, behave. And I wish you the most magical of FA Cup finals. And a crazy eyes of a winner like I. Oh boy. This is about to get interesting.